Hello guys, and welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Today, we're looking at the Star Trek Next Generation Klingon tile set by Modiphius Entertainment. Now, I've not looked at these, so I'm excited to look at these. Vince has looked at these, and Vince said these are pretty. So we're going to look through them together. Now, you can use these within your Star Trek Adventures role-playing game. You can also use them for the Star Trek Adventures miniature game. The rules come within one of the expansion packs of the Star Trek Adventures books, and I can never remember which, but Vince can remember which. So when he does his reviews, which you guys are all going to check out, he'll tell you in that one, and then you'll know. So there, it's a thing. These can also be used for other games as well. Now, we're going to have a peruse of these. Now, as you guys know from a previous unboxing video, I have Klingons. So these Klingons are going to go with that. I'm just going to take them out the sexy little sleeve. And then we're going to have a look at these. So, you get one. I'm just going to do some basic maths now, guys. Sorry about this. Ooh, they're double-sided as well. Exciting. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, this is basic. 4. Are they stuck together? 5, 6, 7, 8 large tiles, double-sided, and then small wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they are also double-sided. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at each of them. They're tiles, so what really can you say about them? We're just going to have a look at how pretty they are. Maybe I'll have some comments along the way, but usually it'll just be like, ooh, ah, that's nice. Ooh, I like that. You know, generic sounds of approval. Unless they're really terrible, and then you'll hear me go, ooh, they're not so good. But yeah, so this is the first tile. Pretty nice. See, I told you it would be positive. And we flip it across. Now that's really, really cool. Yeah, these are interesting. I can see me using these. I mean, they'd be really good for Necromunda as well, depending on the size of certain things. But yeah, that's tile 1. This is tile 2. Do I even need to tell you what this is, guys? It's beautiful. Flip it across, and then you got that. Cheeky little walkway. So the detail on them is the first thing you're going to note. They're really, really nice. They're also not too shiny as well. Meaning when we use them for things, I mean, they've got a bit of shine, but they're not reflective in a way that it's really annoying towards the camera, which is good. So that's really cool. I'm guessing you guys can see that there and you recognize what it is. If you don't, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. No, you might not be Star Trek fans, and I don't hold that against you. I do hold it against you. But we've got lockdown, you've got Netflix, you could go and watch all the old Star Treks to familiarise yourself. Start with Next Generation, maybe start with Season 3 onwards. No, just plough through, go TOS, Next Gen, Voyager, DS9, Voyager, then go back to Enterprise. It's the way it was intended to be watched. Don't watch it chronologically. And then don't ever watch Discovery and you'll be happy. Can watch Picard though. Picard I liked. It had its problems, but for the most part I liked it. Yeah. But anyway, this is not a Star Trek review. This is a drooling over these boards kind of review. So yeah, see, you're getting a lot of different ones. And as I said, with them being double-sided, it gives you... Obviously, you can't use all 16 at once, but it does give you a lot of scope. And they do these for the Federation as well, and most likely some others. I would have to check the website. And as you guys know, I will link it below, so you can check it out yourselves. But the detailing on these are fantastic. Just the little things. Look at that. The grates. It'd be very, very easy to make them feel quite generic-y, but there's a lot of detail going on them. They do feel very, very Klingon, of course, as they should. Lots of reds, lots of dark browns and greys and blacks, and lots of Klingon iconography on there. Again, very proud of that. I like the way, so you've got like your steps and things up there and your little platforms. Of course, if you were so inclined, you could make 3D representations, of course you could, but these are perfectly sufficient. And flip it across. So yeah, that's really cool. Let's take a look at the smaller ones now. Again, the tiles, it's hard to say a lot when they're good. And this is a problem I've said we had with the Star Trek models, the Klingon ones especially. It's a lot easier to do a review of something that's terrible because you can rip into it. If something's good, it just sounds like you're shilling for it. Which I'm not. I love Star Trek. I really like the look of these. But they are card tiles. There's only so much you can say about them, really, other than, ooh, that's pretty. Ah, that's nice. I mean, I could go into detail about which each room is, but you guys aren't going to really care about that. If you're a Star Trek fanatic, you already recognise a lot of the images anyway. And if you're not, they're just some pretty tiles that you might want to pick up for whatever games it is you play. They'd be good for any kind of sci-fi type of games. I wonder how they fit, actually, with my AVP tiles. Because I'm never ever going to play that game realistically, so maybe they can be repurposed. But yeah, so these tiles have a lot of detail. And you get 8 big tiles and 8 small tiles, which of course will go together nicely because of the sizes of them. Of course, you can go big tile, little tile, big tile, and they'll all fit together. And you've got to see the different designs. You'll see they're all very common themed because it is Klingon, as I probably mentioned before. So yeah, so you can see things like that. You can obviously represent the fact that that's a raised walkway. Again, anyone who's used card tiles before, I'm really not telling you anything you don't already know. But we're having a look at what you get in these sets. Now, what I will do is once I've showed you these, I'll go away very quickly and I'll do a bit of research on how much they are. Because that'll depend on whether my end review endorsement is positive or negative. So yeah, so they're what you get in a set. This isn't like an extra deluxe pack or anything. That is what you would always get. And it shows you on here. Tells you your sides there. So you get 16 full-sized double-sided tiles and 16 half-sized. I wish it's actually said 8 full-sized and 8 half-sized double-sided tiles, because people can work that out more. That sounds like you get 32 tiles in, to me anyway. Ignore me. But yeah, so as you can see, they're designed for use with Star Trek Adventures 32mm scale miniatures. Arm yourself and prepare for battle. What I will also do is I'll grab myself a Klingon model and we'll put it on the bridge. So I'm going to be back in a second once I've checked the prices out, and then we'll take... So I'm back. I've done some research. Normally, these tiles would set you back from Modiphius directly $29.99. However, they're currently on sale for only $19.99, which is, both prices are pretty reasonable. If they are back up at full price, there's a number of different sites in the UK. Firestorm, Chaos Cards, and Magic. Oh, there's a different one. Madhouse Magic, I think it's called. Mad Magic House. I'll put the links in the description below anyway. They sell them for about $24.99. So whether you buy them direct for $30 or $20, or you buy them at a third party for $24.99, they're still pretty reasonable value. As you can see here, I've got my favourite of the Klingon models on there. It's pretty cool. Obviously, you're not to take into account the fact that that base isn't part of it. Yeah, so if we were to use the walkway, for instance, the model would be fine on it. However, because of the base, it overhangs. This isn't a miniature game where the base is part of it per se. The model itself would fit perfectly on it. As it stands, you couldn't use it for certain other games if you were going to use those as walkways. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I still like the tiles. Do I wish maybe the bridges were slightly bigger so they'd encompass the bases? Probably so. But again, it's probably not meant to be playing that way. But yeah, I just want to show off that model again because she's absolutely awesome. Yeah. So, would I recommend these for £30? Yes, I would. Would I recommend them more so at the current £20? I most definitely would. You know, we're going through a weird time now. Everything's on lockdown. A lot of companies are obviously struggling. Now's the time to take advantage, not of those companies. That's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying let's take advantage of them while they're weak. No. While companies have got sales on, support them. Or not just while we're in these dark times, support them. This is going really badly. Let's start this again. Things are going bad. Support your game companies that you're fans of, because everybody's struggling right now. If you're a big Modifius fan, drop a little cash their way. If you're a fan of any other company, which I'm not going to mention because obviously I'm doing a promotion for these titles, of course I am. It's not paid promotion. Just like to stress that. But yeah, support your company, whether that be, Traders Galaxy, whether that be Modifius, whether that be Games Workshop, Warlord Games, Firelock Games, whoever it is, support them. If they've got a sale on, use that as an advantage to spend extra. Don't bankrupt yourself, but you're going to be at home for the next, realistically, few weeks. More realistically, longer than a few weeks. You're not going to be going to bars. You're not going to be going to clubs. You're not going to be going to the cinema. Squirrel some of that money away, of course, for a rainy day. But we're modelers, we're hobbyists, we're nerds. Sprinkle a little their way. Throw a coin here, throw a coin there. Well, more than a coin, actually. It's going to cost you 20 quid. But yeah, if you've been thinking about the RPG, Star Trek, throw a little money its way. Buy the PDF. Download the free PDF. Check the rules out. You'll definitely want to spend some money once you've seen it. Support each other. Support Modifius. Yeah, this kind of got a bit preachy and public servicey at the end. But what I'm really saying is, while companies, while you're at home and you're locked down, companies that are still shipping, obviously there's a few companies that are now not. I think Warlord closed their factory for a while, but I think they're back open. TT Combat closed and are still closed, I want to say. Goblin Gaming's closed. A number of others are. I believe Modifius is still shipping. Check out the website. If not, they'll arrive once things are a bit more normal. But yeah, get some hobbying in is what I'm saying. Support your local guys. I don't know where I know Modifius are in the UK. I think they're in the UK, actually. No. Now you've got me. No. Poland? France? I don't know. I'll do the research. Next Modifius video, I'll be able to tell you where they're from. Ooh, maybe we'll do a highlight on Modifius themselves. I'm just scrambling for content at this stage, guys. I can't play games. No one's allowed to come to my house. Have you met my kids? They're evil. I wouldn't want to play with them. I'm joking. My kids are wonderful. Don't tell social services I said they were evil. They are evil, though. But no, guys. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. If you made it to the end of the video, well done. Because I started to ramble. And I'll pop a link, as I said, to the tiles down below. And I'll also put a link for the Star Trek Adventures details on Modifius' site itself, so you can go check it out. As I said, there is a free starter PDF you can download with the rules. I would definitely advise, if you're into Star Trek and you're into RPGs, downloading it, have a read through of it. We can't interact with each other, so we can't play tabletop miniatures games as easily, but we can go on Skype or any of the number of other services that are available to play D&D together, to play Star Trek Adventures, to play Conan roleplay, whatever's your thing. So now's the time. Lots of companies are putting out free versions of their rules. Get them downloaded, get them checked out. Anyway, guys, I'll stop ranting now. Like, subscribe, share, check our Twitter, check our Instagram, all that social media buzz. Anyway, guys, pray the dice gods, hope they smile upon you, and as it's Star Trek, today's a good day to die. Take care, bye.